or spring split, but week 12 overall in the season. We're gonna get some newcomers in. Two teams that have joined the EGFC for our spring split. Weber State University taking on Northern Arizona.
Why can't you just be called Weber State? But dweebs. I'm kidding. It's a joke.
They don't make the rules. It's not like it's the players' fault. I mean,
true. The players
they're in Utah.
too.
They're in Ogden, Utah. I don't even know if that Ogden, Utah. I'm not familiar with that exact city in Utah, but Utah kind of has they live by their own rules. We'll just say.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Speaking of unusual names today, we got the way that we've got Battle Team 1, 2, 3, 4 on Northern Arizona. We usually have a go at it fairly for having a name like that. Well, it seems the rest of the team has as well, because we've got Castello Team 1, 2, 3, 4, and we've got Aiden Team 1, 2, 3, 4 today for Northern Arizona. It's going to be an exciting game. Two new teams, both have performed well so far. Northern Arizona currently unbeaten right now, with some good wins against Tennessee and Colorado, and Weber State, have beat Wichita and William & Mary so far. We know how good William & Mary are, so Weber are a pretty good team as well.
I mean, they put up a dominant 3-0 against William & Mary last week. So the Wildcats coming out of Utah, Weber State, a team I have not gotten to see personally on broadcast yet. So I'm looking forward to learning about this squad. Unfortunately, it sounds like they don't have their full starters in today. So we're probably not getting a look at their full strength. But I'm still excited to see what they bring to the table. Dawn in the purple, as they are violet and white are their school colors. And, well, Bonds taking a hit early. Early shot coming as well. But Weber State are going to have to fall back, kind of regroup. Northern Arizona immediately putting pressure down. Get an early demo in. Looks like it was Juices there trying to get it out of the corner. But Northern Arizona State, eventually give it up. Bonds with a nice move to push it down into the white half.
Castello last week was having a bit of fun, really good demos, and was playing really aggressively last week. Looking forward to see more of that. Castello is a player, only been in the EGF for so long, but I see so much personality with Castello on this Northern Arizona roster.
And Castillo almost got an opening goal. That was so darn close. Great defense coming out of Weber State. Let's see how they press this attack. Juices was looking for a bump or a demo there as Nova finishes it off, and there you go. Great start for the Wildcats.
Sorry, it's just clicked that the Weeb school, the Weber State, has some sort of cat as their mascot. And that just fits perfectly. Thank you so much.
It's a wildcat.
There's something in there. Anyways, Northern Arizona had a good start. They had a lot of chances, unfortunately. Made a couple mistakes defensively there in a row. Undoubtedly led to that goal. But Northern Arizona are definitely in this game so far. Both teams, this might be pretty competitive, like we were expecting.
The Northern Arizona dodged a bullet in their own end. Now trying to go on the attack. Aiden gets just demoed, absolutely rocked, loses the ball and their car. Still battling for midfield control as Northern Arizona desperately want to take this on the attack, eventually make it down into the purple half. Bonds catches that ball beautifully. Nice control, does lose it, but Nova's there to back him up and send it back over to the midfield line. Shot here, deflected by Caden, aka Battle Team.
Ooh, good touch for Battle Team. Bonds does well. Bonds has had a really good game so far. One of their subs for today has won a lot of Ariel Joes, got the goal for Weber State as well. It's been really good.
Nova's going to drop it down to Bonds. Oh, no, never mind. Bonds is just in a little bit of a battle with Aiden over there. The corner is Battle Team picks it up. Finally stole it away. Look at that, 1-2 in Weber. Right back in on the offensive. Nova got themselves outnumbered. Here comes backup though, and it's Bonds once again.
Good touch from Nova. Oh wait, is it? Aiden puts it up on the wall. Oh, okay. I was wondering what happened there. Maybe I could be critical here for Northern Arizona. Actually, I will be. They should have saved that. They should have got it out on multiple occasions. A couple of defensive mishaps for them so far this game. On both of the goals opponents have scored, and that's very uncharacteristic of them. I think that Northern Arizona don't really make that many defensive mistakes, but today there's been a couple too many.
I mean, admittingly, we've had a little bit of a smaller sample size as the team that they are. Oh, speaking of defensive mistakes, this one coming out of Weber State, and it's allowed Northern Arizona to cut this lead in half. But we're still learning how these teams play in some of these situations and how they choose to handle the opponents and the different styles that are thrown at them. Seems like our teams are still learning about each other as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that there was such a big gap there on the side of Weber State. You know, there are some subs playing, and there might not be that much synergy between this roster competitively. Sure, there's some good synergy. I'm sure these players are good friends, but in a competitive aspect,
what was that pitch? What was that pitch?
No, I need to see this again. This is not another crazy pinch. No, not on today's broadcast. It's right in the corner as well.
Oh my god!
No way.
I wish I hadn't hit the top crossbar. I would have loved to see the original speed that ball left with. That crossbar slowed it down dramatically, and it was still going 53 kilometers an hour. Battle team into the corner. It's got somebody in the center, but good defensive play. It's Bonds stepping up. Again, Bonds is another one of the sub. Bonds and Juices are not starters for this squad. And I feel like we're saying their names quite a bit. So the synergy might not quite be what Weber State are expecting, but skill is on display. Nova going up for the challenge. Ball drops right in the middle. Castillo is going to walk away with it. Tried to escort it home, but didn't get a hard shot. Juices is able to loop back around. Picks up a large boost. Manages to get past one. A big mistake, and Juices, oh man, just absolutely burned him on that. Aiden, I think, thought they had that, and Juices just slows down. Just that little stop. And it forces Aiden to fly way out of goal.
You know, I've just remembered that Castillo had to put the pronunciation of their name in their bio, and I've completely forgotten it since last week, and I've got it wrong already. It's going to have to go back in the bio next week. There they are, Castillo, right on cue, 4-2.
Yeah, you pronounce their name properly, and boom, Castillo shows up in game.
Yeah, they played well last week as well, so maybe I should start doing that again. That would be the good professional caster thing to do, wouldn't it?
Well, you know.
Good kickoff. Here we go.
Ooh, almost had it. Hey, the importance, just like our players, is that we learn from our mistakes. That's the important thing. And Northern Arizona seem to be adapting a little bit. There you go. Defense holding on. Bit of a double commit up high, but they managed to send it wide. Nobody there for the rebound. And play slows down.
Ooh, nice pass.
Only a moment. Oh, Nova almost had another.
Interesting how I keep thinking everyone's battle team because the team is confusing me as well. Northern Arizona just do this to me. They rattle me. They're a fun team to watch.
They are. A lot of personality with both of these squads. I can tell already. NAU, we've at least had the pleasure of casting before, but you know, Weber State, first time we've seen them on broadcast, or at least while we're casting. Joining seconds here, game one, and Weber State. Team coming in 2-1. We'll put up a game of victory here in game one. Northern Arizona haven't lost very many games in totality in their first 3 weeks in the league, but they're going to drop this one. They're going to have to come back if they want this series.
Weber State looked really good, you know. Didn't really look like they had subs at all, did it really?
No.
I think a point in that game, Northern Arizona lacked a bit of personality. You know, the team definitely doesn't, but in their gameplay, right? You know, usually we see a bit of bounce from them, you know, a bit of physical play. We did last week in particular, and it was really good to watch. But we haven't really seen that this week. I would like to see a bit more of sort of their play style that we've seen so far. I know we've seen a small sample size in EGF, but I like the way they've been playing in EGF so far this season.
The NAU record, you know, it's the proof in the pudding. 3-0 coming in totality, only dropping 2 games total in the 3 series that they've come out victorious. I love that decal on Battle Team's car, by the way. Just wanted to point that out. Shiny. I like shiny.
Here we are.
Anyway, I get distracted. Ooh, something shiny. It's like, squirrel.
There's no squirrels. What? And you've just lied to me.
That's
How dare you?
That's an up reference. There
Oh,
you go.
God.
Oh. All right. Let's focus, Ocean, because there's good stuff going on screen.
Awesome dribble from Aiden. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, not awesome dribble from Aiden. Unlucky touch from Bonds. Good goal from Battle Team.
Early start for NAU. First lead they've had this series so far. Could never quite claw back their game number 1. Setting the stage, making a statement. Early in game 2, speaking of statements, there's Juices with a pair
double
of
demo.
demos. And yet Caden is the one walking away with the ball into the purple half. Buys time for that defense to get back on their feet, get back in position. Juices comes in with a nice touch. Misses their own follow-up. Bonds doesn't get a solid connect either. Battle Team's going to clear this. Oh, but it bounces off the ceiling.
Ooh, Bonds! Oh, Bonds almost redirected that.
Almost had connection on the defender themselves as well. Here comes Bonds again. Nope, Caden is up for it. Battle Team sends that one wide. You also have Aiden and Caden on this squad, so I should probably just stick to calling them Battle Team as opposed to saying Caden. That's probably confusing. Nice clear coming in as the 2 aforementioned Northern Arizona players go into the corner and completely miss the ball. Juices comes away with it, and there's nobody in goal.
This moment, Bonds. Oh, Aiden, you're better than that. Come on. Just clears out Battle Team. Is like, no, you're not allowed to have Aiden in your name. You are now Battle Team. I will knock you out. It's your fault. Yeah, no, that's what happened there. Full disclosure. I am not in Northern Arizona's communications, and that's not probably what happened. But 1-1, tight game so far. I want this game to ramp up in physicality. I want both teams to get right at it. More bumps, more demos, more 50-50s. I want more of that. I'm feeling like that sort of game. I just really want it. I've got a really good appetite for it right now.
See if they can deliver. Castillo, well, there you go. Gets challenged. Gets just absolutely robbed by Juices, who had a good look at it. Aiden is able to read the play, get in front of the ball. Bond's going to send it deep. Juices trying to chase it down. Nobody gets a handle on it, and it bounces into the corner. Bonds is going to come in, disrupt, bounces up in front of the net, looking for the finish. Battle Team goes up for the save, able to send that one wide. Castillo following up, pushing it all the way back down into the purple half. Yeah, huge bump indeed as Weaver just locked it down in that corner, didn't allow anything to really develop. It's going to take a long shot to even put it remotely on goal. Nova trying to dribble it out of there. Got past one, but couldn't get past the second. Nevertheless, we were going on the attack with Bonds. Putting this one on. Oh, great shot.
Yeah, this has been a lot better defensively from Northern Arizona. They made a lot of mistakes in game 1. Very uncharacteristic mistakes. They're not a team that makes too many defensive mistakes. They make mistakes 100% because they do go for a more physical game a lot of the time. Not today though so far, and I'm going to keep mentioning it because I really want it. I really want to see it because I think that's when Northern Arizona are at their best. They're most competitive, is when they're making bumps like that.
Oh! Wow, that was close. And then the save coming in from underneath, and now Juices puts it wide. Was just a touch late to the ball. Maybe even got bumped as well by Aiden. And some of that physicality starting to show up. NAU have heard you, Ocean, and the Lumberjacks have come out to start getting physical, start chopping down the trees of Weber State.
Oh, I'm never going to get over the nickname of the Lumberjacks as well. As the Wildcats look to get it forward, I know, I'm not letting it go ever. I have to say, Weber have been very impressive today because they do not look like a loss or a two subs. They've had some good passing plays. Nova's been very, very aggressive. I mean, Juices and Bonds have looked really strong so far. Bonds in particular, look at this. Goal, instantly. Bang, done. I told you, right? I'm the prophet. I know what I'm doing. This is awesome from Bonds. Look at this. This is not an easy finish as well. I hope at the right time. What a goal!
Yep, that crystal ball of yours is rarely wrong, sir. And it definitely predicted that one. Forecasting the future. And right now, the future is all Wildcats.
Not the goal lucky, just my guess of Bonds popping off being lucky, to be honest. Nice touch there from Castillo. It's a 1v1 situation now, although Juices is backed up and got there as well.
Yeah, but who's going to cover the rebound? It's still dangling in front of the net. Juices finally forces out into the corner. And in the final minute here, Weber State just narrowly avoiding disaster. Can maintain that 1-goal lead. Looking to increase it to 2 as they push into the other half. But Castillo's running away with it. Has support down in the offensive end. Maybe a little too much so, which you can't fault them for with only 30 seconds remaining and down by 1. You want NAU to start getting aggressive here. It means they got to get out of their half with this ball.
There's an opportunity to do so here. A couple of players got knocked away there on the side of Northern Arizona. I'm not sure who caused that. I think it was a good butt from Juices, if my eyes didn't deceive me. But now there's a bit of space up the pitch here. How is this happening? Castillo will have an opportunity to pass it in. Who was that? They were rapid to the ball there. Bonds has been so good. They were. That was rapid.
And 0 second. Bonds is going to let it drop wisely. Weber State moving up to 2-0 in the series. This has been a great showing for both teams so far. Both teams technically part of our new conference, so there's even a little bit more importance and relevance put on this series because there's only, well, technically there's 4 teams, but really 3 teams in the newly formed Big Sky Conference in the EGFC. And, well, 2 of them are playing each other right now. So the other being University of Montana, who are undefeated across the entire season. This could essentially be the battle for second place in the Big Sky Conference.
Yeah, probably. You know what? I've been very impressed with both of these teams. You know, they're new teams to EGF. We haven't really got a big evaluation of them. The past 3 weeks, I really liked Northern Arizona. I really have. Apart from their name, not their Northern Arizona and the Lumberjacks. That just makes me funny. When I hear Lumberjacks, I think of Numberjacks, which was a children's TV program of a bunch of like superhero numbers that we had over here, and that's why it's so funny to me. I don't know why. I'm imagining Aiden running around as number 3. But yeah, no, I've been really impressed with both these teams. Weber today have been awesome. Juices and Bonds have really stepped up, and their record, both these teams, it speaks for themselves.
Oh, 2 near misses from them as well, just here in the opening 30 seconds. Well, the Lumberjacks are hoping to put up some numbers, that's for certain. But right now, they just got to get the ball. Aiden finally manages it to wrangle it away, but immediately loses it once again in his 3 passes. Boom, boom, boom. There from Weber State. Eventually give it up. Have to fall back, rotate back defensively, try to play the ball out of the corner, manage to do so, and it's a long flare coming through. Vaughn's trying to chase it down. And it's in front of the net. Momentary 2v1, and then back the other way it goes. Dump and chase style coming out of both of our teams in this opening minute. Thought Caden might have had an opportunity there, but decides to just back up instead.
Ooh, welcome for Castillo as well. That's one of the really awkward ones that I hate it. I hate it when the ball comes to me like that. I'm a little bit ahead of the ball. It's in the air. I've got to get back and I've got to make an awkward jump. Good job from Castillo.
Well, battle team, they kind of outthought themselves on that one. Went to spike it off the ground or something and ends up just not making contact at all. Aiden swooping and pushes it in front of the net. Battle team hoping for that opportunity. Demos left and right. Bonds, the only defender, manages to win the 50 against battle team, allowing time for those respawns to come through. Bonds going back the other way. Gets a decent touch, but Castillo's able to rob them of the ball. Trying to pass it downfield. Juices intercepts and forces it back into the corner. And we remain tied, a stalemate at 0-0, 2 minutes in.
You know, I was really hungry for a competitive physical game. We've got one in game 3 here. Both the new teams, you know, they knew what I wanted and they've deployed it as well. And it's really important for both these teams to get a result with differential, not just because they're in the same conference, but very close record-wise, right? Weber State 2-1 right now, Northern Arizona 3-0. Very important for both teams to get a good result here today.
It's been double stuffed demos going on. Oh, an opportunity! Bounces off the post for battle team. Bonds is able to get over the head of Castillo. Nice follow-up by Juices as well. Quick rotations from both squads. Nova manages to beat 2 in the net to find our first goal of game 3.
Nova just sneaks in here, like right behind. Oh, maybe battle team should do a little bit better there. It was a little bit slow. Kind of like put the brakes on for a second there and was like, oh, Nova's there. I think Castillo as well. I mean, maybe could have jumped, maybe could have made a bit more of an effort. It's a great shot, and you're never going to say that.
Yeah, Castillo was watching the rebound attacker, I believe. And that was so fast, though. Like, can't take anything away from Weber State. That was such a fast transition. That is very difficult to get in front of. Castillo! Speaking of, reads this one off the ceiling, and it wasn't about speed, it was about angle on this attack. There's this little tap from Aiden off the ceiling, and Castillo gets right over Nova and Juices.
Yeah, does well. Does really well to get there. You know, kind of makes up for Battle Team's mistake where Nova got ahead of them brilliantly. Castillo does the same thing. Might be something to keep an eye on, because those two players have been pretty quick today. I mean, I really want to highlight Bonds as well. Bonds has been brilliant, but those two players in particular, Nova's been rapid to a lot of these balls, and so is Castillo as well. So that could be something that heats up, like some 1v1, some duels between those two players. Maybe keep your eye on that.
Ooh, Bonds might have interfered with that a little too soon. Oh no, could be a 2v1. All right, Nova's rotated back. Juices makes it back as well. Quick rotations, but are they quality? Enough to get them near post and protect that. No goals as a result. A tight game 3 here between these two squads. Nice shot sent wide by Bonds. Battle Team comes up with another, just feeding your desire for more of those demos, more physicality from NAU. It has served them well here in game 3 so far. Not enough to push this one over the line just yet, but they are relentless on this pressure. As I say that, Battle Team with a bit of a whiff, but Aiden keeps it going.
Oh, good touch of Aiden off the wall. Could be awkward to deal with defensively. Comes back across, and it's well dealt with by Juices. That was not an easy situation to read, and they read it very well.
And just as you feel the hands starting to close in and strangle this defense, somehow Weaver are able to slip out of it and just get the ball right back downfield. Their anti-grapple is on point. Well, as I say that, Castillo's aim is on point. Holy cow.
Oh, that might be the synergy we were talking about. Nova and Bones got together there on the wall, and there's so much space for Castillo. It's a good goal, it's a good finish, and it's put Northern Ireland down on top of game 3, and they need to, because otherwise, of course, they lose the series. They're 2-0 down right now in this series. Showing some good signs of life in a more physical environment. I need to see more of this from Northern Arizona.
Well, Battle was looking for it, but a nice jump avoids the demo for Battle Team and in the goal, no less. Good win at the midfield line. Northern Arizona trying to keep pressure on. Juices is able to sneak it past, though. Working to the white half. It's one off the backboard for Bonds. Nova puts it off the backboard as well. There's nobody left to follow up on that shot, and Aiden is going to escort that ball along the wall, and it's enough to keep NAU on top for game 3. They're back in this series. No 3-0 sweep in this one.
Yeah, 2 goals from Castillo. Castillo, I'm proud of watching this series as well. I was kind of tipping Nova as well. Nova got the solitary goal for Weber State there. You know, Nova's the player on this roster who's usually on the roster, not the sub today. There are 2 subs in Juices and Bonds. And I'm looking at Nova because I know they're quick. I want to see them take more drills. I want to see them win more 50s. I want to see them get involved more. We're seeing Bonds and Juices a lot, right? Which is good because, you know, they're subs. It's really interesting. Bonds has been a really fun player to watch as well. Made some really good challenges. Good goal as well. You know, I really want to see more of Nova, what Nova can do, right? And I really want to see Nova versus Castillo elevate this entire series.
Well, and I'm going to add on to that. Not only does Castillo need to step up to elevate the series, I'm looking at Aiden as well. Aiden has traditionally been the top scorer for this Northern Arizona squad, has been absolutely silent, downright muted by the defense of Weber State. So I think if Northern Arizona are going to win these next 2 and really complete this reverse sweep, Aiden has got to get involved in the scoring. Yeah, no,
Aiden is a terrific goal scorer. Aiden's been a bit slow today. Not like slow to the ball, just not sharp. You know what I mean? Aiden's not on his best game today. You know, usually Aiden's racking up 3 or 4 a game, or at least the series, right? I haven't really seen that from him today. You know, we know what Aiden can do, and that's why we're kind of calling him out. Where are you today? Can you make the difference in this series?
Oh, just barely getting beat out there by Bonds. And perhaps just getting red. Or, you know, you're demanding attention. Sometimes, you know, Aiden might just demand the coverage from the defense. It has been a little suffocated. At times opening things up for Battle Team and Castillo to get involved. Battle Team was trying to work something inside there, but couldn't find any room. Long distance shot into the corner from Nova. A little bit of time for Weber State to figure out how they want to approach this attack. Tried to go with a big lob over the top. Battle Team knocks it down. And now suddenly Weber State are just trying to keep it out of their own half.
Ooh, good long ball. Oh, Bonds was a good save. Bonds has been a player to watch for the side of Weber so far.
Oh, outstanding.
They look to progress. You know, it's so unusual to see yourself performing so well, but it's so interesting nonetheless, right? And it makes the performance even more incredible.
But truly, knowing that they're not in there scrimming all the time with the squad, they're not putting in all the hours that you expect from the starters, and yet still coming through and putting up a fantastic performance. Ooh, gets it stolen away by Aiden on that one, though. Nova comes in for backup. Just boots it downfield. Everybody from Weber State trying to grab some resources, see if they can get set for the inevitable onslaught coming through. I say that. Bonds actually just sends it deep. Weber State managed to defuse that before it even develops into anything. Man, even put on a shot of their own. Aiden trying to do something the other end. Nice touch! Oh, that was so close.
Nova got away with one there. It just kind of, I mean, it was unlucky that it even bites off their car, but it was almost an own goal there. And a critical moment in the series as well. Nova gets in the way. Was that Nova? No, it was Juices and Bonds. I was about to say that they need to step it up in this series. They are the player that's on this roster. They are a player who could make a difference. Similar to Aiden, similar to Castillo. Those three players can make a difference. Why are we not seeing it in this series?
Bonds going up on the backboard like they were trying to defend it. Juice is wide. Weber State very spread out at this moment, all over the pitch. Not really a concerted effort. Nova does win out for a moment, but look at this. Battle Team's just going to force it right back down. Aiden is going to scream and get a touch on that ball. It's going over the middle. Nope, never mind. Nova intercepts.
Good bump onto Castillo from Nova. I said I wanted to see those two kind of lock horns with each other. That was an important moment there. As Bonds touch up for Nova, doesn't commit to it though.
No, but Nova patiently just tries to put another touch on. There's the fall.
Oh, what's that?
I was wondering what Juices was.
There they are.
Ready for the rebound.
There they are. Important player at an important time. They're starting to wake up in this series. Just a couple of seconds ago, I was criticizing them. I wanted them to go for that 50, but they were patient. They waited their opportunity and got their goal. Good job from Nova. 1-0 in this series. If they can keep this lead, they'll take the series.
Oh, and I was wondering, we saw that second touch from Nova, just kind of just doing that little bit of a lob play. I was like, Juices has to be screaming in here from somewhere. And just as I was about to pose the question, Juices comes screaming in. I mean, just a laser beam on that ball, which opened up the goal. Yeah, that shot got saved, but it opened the goal up wide, and there was nothing the defense of Northern Arizona could do. That was beautifully done. I love the patience on that. What a goal. And now here they go. Weber State looking to pile on some more.
Yeah, 45 seconds left. Castillo's been the hero so far for Northern Arizona when they've needed one in this series. Can he do it again? Can Aiden maybe wake up from their slumber? And can Battle Team prove why they've got the legendary gamer tag Battle Team? I don't know. They're going to have to answer these questions themselves in these last 30 seconds.
And another important miss from Aiden when the team needed control of that ball so desperately. It's Castillo rising to it, able to get past Bonds and snag the big pot goal along the way. Eyes on Nova. He's going to push it off the wall. Battle Team comes in, not able to make connection.
Oh, no.
He misses on as well. Castillo comes through to at least keep it in the purple half. In the final 5 seconds could be in the series, but no! Castillo is in shambles. Back to the shop you go, back to the drawing board. You go Northern Arizona University. Weber State handing them their first series loss of the season. Both teams will be at 3-1 after week 12.
I like that match. Very, very physical. Now both teams now on the exact same record. After that game, you know, I can sense a little bit of a rivalry maybe later down the line. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I also feel like Northern Arizona are no rivals with everyone already after 4 weeks of competition. I love them. I love them the bits. I love the personality that they show as well. Very similar to William and Mary in that sort of sense. I really like this game. It was really competitive. Both the new teams and EGF showing, you know, why they're here. They're here to compete. And that's what they did today.
ramping it up, coming out, just swinging from both squads. And absolutely what we love to see. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Oh my goodness. Weber State. I mean, I didn't expect this out of them. And looking absolutely on fire. Hey, if you got Bonds and Juices on your bench, then I would love to see what you're like at full strength, because those two were some great backups to have in your pocket, and really were a big part of the victory today. It wasn't just Nova. In fact, Nova was probably the quietest of the three.
Got the important goals though, especially when it matters, especially in that
Fair,
game 3.
fair. I mean, it may have
Game 4,
been
sorry.
may have been in the comms as well. Hey, we'll get to find out. We're going to have a little chat with Nova. We're going to get an interview set up when we come back, our final interview of the night. We're going to get Nova from Weber in here.